Microphone check 1, 2. What you gonna do after 3? It's your girl, Sheena Speaks. Your friend, your coach, your wing girl. That sounded shaky, but that's what y'all got today. Welcome to the After 3 podcast, where we drop 3 and you make moves. We are still in season 0 of the After 3 podcast. And in case you forgot or you missed it, season 0 is me doing the podcast anyway, without all the bells and whistles, without being perfect, without being polished. You're going to get these tips how I got them. There's no intro or outro music. There's no real live studio. There are no guests. There's no special lighting. It's just me, messy on the mic. So what that means is you might hear some heavy breathing, some background noise. You'll catch me slipping and tripping over my words. But that is the intention, because I am in the learning and growing business, and I decided to learn and grow as a podcast host, up front, out front, in front of everybody. So you're going to take this journey with me, and one day you'll say, I remember when you were just audio and now you live at the studio. Welcome, welcome, welcome. So if you listened to last week's episode, I talked about accountability. And right now, I am on the road doing this podcast because of accountability. And I just wanted to make sure that I stay consistent with dropping these podcasts like I said I would. But we are at the end of the year, and, I don't do resolutions. I more so do goals, and I don't even do full year goals. I look at the full year, but I have quarterly goals because things change, life change, we change, and I also like to have that flexibility. But as we always move into the end of the year, we have a fresh year coming upon us. People are more reflective and thinking about what they want to do to be better. And there are some things that I want us to stop saying. Do not take these phrases into 2026. And not only do I want us to stop saying it, I just want us to say it better as we head into the new year, because there's a lot of conflict, a lot of hurt feelings, a lot of misconnection, and it's not always about what we're saying, it's about how we're saying it. And we all know this. I don't think there's anybody listening to me that doesn't know that. But applying it and doing it in real life, we forget or we just disregard that fact. But it's about how we say things. So I'm going to give you 3 phrases that I want us to stop saying in the new year. Here's the first one. I hear you, but. The moment you say but, you stopped hearing and you just canceled everything they said. And how constructive is your conversation going to be when the person that you're talking at, not to, doesn't feel heard? Everything you're about to say won't land because they're like, why should I listen to you? You're not even listening to me. So here's a simple replacement. I hear you, period. And the next thing you say will be your perspective, your opinion, and your thoughts. I hear you. Here's my perspective. Here's what I'm thinking. Here's how I felt. So you hear them first, and then you'll be heard. And that's how you replace that. You're still being honest. You're still being true to yourself. And you're not invalidating the person and what they said. And you don't have to agree with someone to hear them. I hear you. And you are still within your right to not agree. And if you actually want to have a conversation and have some sort of constructive solution at the end, drop the but. Drop your butt. Drop your butt. And all of a sudden, a Luke song popped into my head. But anyway, moving on. I'm about to digress. The second thing I want us to stop saying in the new year. Don't take this the wrong way. Stop. If you have to say don't take this the wrong way, then you already know it's a problem with what you're about to say. So let me tell you a quick story. This year, I went to Aruba with my BFF for my birthday, and basically I treated myself to a photo shoot. Now, not just any photo shoot. This was a photo shoot in a bathing suit with me in a clear canoe in that blue water, and I love it. I love it, love it, love it. So what I loved about this photo shoot, they had someone that was in charge of making sure the boat stays steady. It even have a long string that when he pushes you out, if he needs to pull you back in, he's there to support you. He helped you with your poses and how to hold on to the boat. He talked you through the whole thing. I felt fully supported in that moment. And my biggest concern was, don't let me drown, which is crazy because the whole time he's standing up in the water. But still, I could drown. I could swim underwater, but not on top of water. But I don't want to go underwater and try to have to swim. But anyway, the photographer was amazing and directed everything. And I felt completely safe and beautiful. At the end of the photo shoot, I'm going up there to, check on my friend. And there's a woman standing there. And she goes, "Oh my gosh, that was so beautiful. Don't take this the wrong way." And I'm like, well, what the heck is she about to say? You just told me it was amazing and it was beautiful and I'm feeling amazing and beautiful. And she goes, "How did he do with a big girl?" I'm like, wow. So listen, I've been in the game for a minute. I am highly emotionally intelligent. I knew in the moment that she didn't mean no harm. I knew in the moment that she was projecting her insecurities onto me, but we got to be careful saying things like that or projecting our insecurities onto other people. Because first and foremost, what if I was delusional? It's like, I ain't big, and then cussed her out or cursed her out. Right? But what she doesn't know is I've never been skinny a day in my life, baby girl. And guess what, baby girl? I love my thickness. I'm not built. My frame is not built to be skinny. Now, do I think I'm a lot bigger than I need to be? Absolutely. But at the end of the day, we gotta love the skin that we are in, even if we don't like what we're seeing. And it's a thing that you can change. And I am working on it. So if I was less mature or insecure, that could have been a bad moment for both of us. But thank you, Jesus, that I have grown and I am just aware and very confident and secure in where I'm at. But anyway, so she goes, "Yeah, because I'm nervous." And I'm like, look, listen, he is amazing. He will hold you. He will talk to you. He will make sure that you are good, girl. So here's kind of what she should have did or could have done. Remove the projection. Don't project your insecurities onto me. All she could have said or should have said was, "Hey, listen, I feel a little bit nervous because, I'm on the big side, and let me have an opportunity to be like, girl, you look at me. I'm big too." And first of all, it would have turned into a moment of, you better own it. I could have been encouraging to her in that moment, which I was, but she kind of started off a little bit left. But all she had to do was ask the question. "Hey, I'm concerned about my size and getting in this canoe on this water. What do you think?" And I still would have supported her. But don't say things like that to people, because you don't know where they are in their person or in their confidence or in their situation or that day. She could have caught me on a bad day and that whole conversation could have went left. So stop saying that. Don't take this the wrong way. Well, if you know that there's a potential for someone to take it the wrong way, say it right. How about that? How about close your mouth for a second, think before you speak, and say it right? That's my fix for that. Here's the last one. I don't mean to sound harsh. Pause right there. If you know it's harsh, the real question is this: Is your goal to be harsh or to be heard? Because those are not the same thing. You can tell the truth without being brutal. You can be honest without cutting people. Truth in of itself will cut. I can't tell you how many times in my coaching sessions with my clients, I can ask a simple question or say a simple statement and they'll be like, ooh, uppercut. Ooh, uppercut. I had things said to me where I was like, ooh, I didn't like that. Right? But they weren't being brutal. They just made a statement or observation or asked a question. And the truth that came from that got me. And the truth that came from that did the actual work. So if you feel that, if you know that you come across in a harsh way, and you're doing it anyway, you're actually choosing expression over impact. Like I said, is what you're about to say going to help me? Or do you just want to say what you want to say and be harsh, not caring about how that joint going to land on me? So if you want to make the impact, if you want to be heard, choose your words with intention. So as we head into the new year, this isn't about policing people's language. It's really about upgrading how we communicate so that we can have better relationships, better outcomes, better results from just life and dealing with each other. Because how you speak really determines how people receive you. And I don't know about y'all, but when I speak, I want to be heard. Because I know when people speak to me, I give them an opportunity and I listen. And remember, listening, appreciating, acknowledging what someone is saying doesn't mean you have to agree with it. You just have to acknowledge. If it hit, let it sit. It's your girl, Sheena Speaks, and this is the self-leadership conversation that needed to happen. Brought to you by Trifecta Strategies. Don't talk about it, be about it. And if you want to stay connected, follow us on Instagram, LinkedIn, Facebook. Head over to the website, trifecta3.com. Not the word, the letter. And subscribe. Send me some notes. Talk back to me. Until next time, see you later.